So this is a signature that we made yesterday for book scraps. And I've gone through my tea time and I've used it. Yes, I have. This is the May, June 26th edition of Tea Time, which is a magazine about tea. And I have to say that by doing this, tearing it apart and putting it in this signature, I really got to know it in a way that I would never have if it had just stayed a magazine. So let me just go through things. This first page is from a book about different ways to have tea. This page is about tea in bed, and it's for book scraps. And this is it's a recipe to make passion fruit tarts. So when we have tea, there's always something yummy to go with it, hopefully. And all kinds of fruit teas or black teas or, green teas. And I just pulled out pictures. These here are from Be Happy Stationery. A page from Love is in the Air. This, of course, is Edith Holden. July, the 7th month in our calendar. July 15th, Saint Swithin. I know nothing about that, but it's also my mother's birthday today. So I'm doing this thinking of her. Have a rest and a pause. She would have a rest every single day in the afternoon. My dad, he encouraged her. Calabash Garden Tea Room. Apparently that's in North Carolina, and I live in North Carolina. I'm going to see if I can go there. If I do, I'll be sure to tell you guys. Share some photos. Other tea time magazines. There's the teapot. I think this is the teacup. This is Amity Bloom tape, washi tape. So I used it throughout here, and more of the page from Love is in the Air kit. I'll link below to Sandra's Ko-fi site. Beautiful little raindrops of silver bring petals of gold. Each day's a treasure, a sight to behold. When God writes, I love you, on petals of gold. Clay Harrison. Teapots. Have you ever looked at all the options? I've been in a tea shop with all the porcelain pots. It was something. And we cannot forget iced tea, because here in the southern USA, Louisiana is very prevalent. And iced tea, you can find it anywhere. And usually it's very sweet. So you can ask for unsweet tea. If you ever come to the south of the USA and you don't want as much sugar in your tea, and you'll get it cold with ice, ask for unsweet tea. This here is a Hotel Imperial in Europe, and a tea experience. I've gone with our children, adult children and grandchildren, and we've done a tea in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I left some pages open. This one is pumpkin pie. I thought, that would go well. And this here, In the Garden. It's a hymn. And I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses and the voice I hear falling on my ear. Yep. But walking with God in the garden. Iced tea. Special tea glasses. So I kept ads. Also, I cut ads out of this tea time because they appealed to me. this here, there's nothing about tea in here except that the table that this thing was over. I just love that idea. Things hanging from a bar. That enchanted me. These are feta and watermelon bites with some kind of green stuff there. And this is the rest of this song. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there in the garden, none has ever known. It's an old hymn. Ah, yummy. Tea and scone or scone. My husband's family calls it scones. And music. So this is an ad from this, and it's about, I think it's a person that plays music, Mary Miller Guba, perfectly paired playlists that bring each themed tea to life. Elevate your tea time with a sensory experience. So we would have the flavor of tea. I don't know if there's any left. So the smell, the taste, and then music with our tea. Yep, that makes sense to me. More different teas. Left this open. Just didn't find anything that fit there perfectly. Peace, peace is. And that was a part of our daily rest. Pause. To me, peace is a sky of heavenly blue, a rainbow so bright when the storm clouds are through. One blooming rose in a garden of love, a million soft stars that shine from above. Garnet Ann Schultz. And at nighttime, tea at night, it's a lovely experience. We used to do that in front of the fire. When evening shadows cover all, I put my cares away and bless the evening, for it brings rest from the burdens of the day. That's by Jean Appleby. A wall of tea, tins of tea. Have you ever seen that? I haven't. It's really cool. It's in some hotel somewhere. Tea sandwiches. Iced tea. Never forget iced tea, because that's an option. This tea is cold now, but it actually tastes good. See the tins of tea, just a little one. When you go to have tea in a tea shop, sometimes they'll bring you a tin of tea. Berry tea and trays with the goodies. Ah, I thought this was cool. Pretty and practical. Make iced tea effortless with this 68-ounce glass jug. And the strainer is in there, so you remove it. Oh, there's the other part of it with the tea. See, they're hanging. I like that a lot. Pretty china. More pretty china. Are they the same? Is that the same? Yes, I think. Ah, yummy goodies. And tea, a tea sommelier. Sommelier, how do you say it? Not sure. But can you imagine over a cup of tea and some goodies? You don't always have to go out for a meal. Oh, and more teapots. I think this is in a hotel. The ones. Oh no, there's things that you can buy. Oh well. Say it with tea. Tea and letters. Isn't that lovely? Huh. And here is the back of what the I tore off the back and I used it on here because this is a short piece of paper. See this one? So I decided I'm going to make my own back cover. Apparently, you can go on tea tours. Edinburgh, Scottish Highlands, England, British Columbia, Massachusetts, and France. Paris and Strasbourg. Wouldn't that be interesting, huh? Just to go having tea all over the world. That's possible. So, this is our book scraps and daily rest, a pause. I wish you a pause and some rest today. Bye for now. See you next time. I used this video for day 16. There isn't a day 16 prompt, so I wish you well. We'll see you tomorrow for 17 paperclips.